This is Picks in Motion. I am Marco, bringing you this Friday, January 2nd edition, 2026. We are still beginning this new year off with a bang. We got our 2-0 yesterday. We got the Bryce and Singba under 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists, just escaping with our half a point win, even though at halftime this was a lawn chair win. But hey, he came back a little bit, and we will take every half a point that we can get. And then, bam, we hit this money line on the Oregon Ducks, absolutely laying the butt whipping to Texas Tech. I guess it is true. Texas Tech was just not ready, and maybe Oregon is a for real team, just like Miami Hurricanes. And we're going to have a barn burner when it comes to Oregon versus Indiana. And we're going to see if the Miami Hurricanes could keep up their stride. They're going to take on Ole Miss, and we are going to have a lot of fun and action on that games coming up. We are 8-2 on all college plays since December 13th. We are using the motto quality over quantity, the best old school saying in the book when it comes to the college plays. So, guys, just stick with the Picks in Motion team. And little by little, we're going to get our wins here every week and just keep building up the units, building up the win record, and just keep building up our bankroll little by little. Please hit the like button down below. Give us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking. All our plays today we're going to put out on our winnable free subscription. I'm also going to pin our final plays down at the bottom. I have a huge, nice little NBA Friday run player prop for you guys. Any side on the basketball games will be through Winnable. Just get on the free subscription and we're right there on your phone. When we are ready to attack the edge that we see, we get it right to you immediately and we beat the edge and we try and beat Vegas and we try and beat these numbers as best as possible. Before we get in our plays, I just want to give you a little promo, guys. Please download Betr using promo code MOTION, MOTION, and you will get $10 free in your account immediately, no deposit necessary. And on your first deposit, you will get up to a $200 bonus match. How can you get any better than that during this holiday season? Use promo code MOTION and download Betr. Looking at the NBA slate, I am giving you guys a little bit of variety today. I have a total of 5 prop bets I really want to dig into. We will give out our final 3-man at the end, or you can mix and match whatever you would like to do. But sticking right here, you got Miles McBride points over 10.5. They did raise his points up a little bit. As you see here, this even opened at 9.5, went to 11. Now it's at 10.5. If he hits 2 3-pointers, he is going over this 10.5 very easily. That's kind of how his game has gone. He has been back from injury the last 2 games. He has gotten plenty of minutes when it comes to 18 and 25 minutes, and you see he is able to put out the output that he is looking for. Of course, we knew that the Knicks were up some points there. They were giving him some run. I mean, they are going against Atlanta Hawks, which you know the Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks definitely have a little bit of rivalry. But we really can't even look at any of this because, like I said, he's only 2 games in here from his injury. But they can put this up a little higher. We hit this at 7.5 earlier in the week, right here when he hit the 14. So I think 10.5 still is a low number for Miles McBride, especially the output he could put out tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. We know Atlanta is going to come in hot. Porzingis is back on the floor. They're looking at his points and stuff over on the other side, but I don't think we're going to go after Porzingis thinking he's going to have a revenge game against the Knicks coming off of his injury. Maybe a little bit towards the end of the season. We'll keep an eye on that. But Miles McBride over 10.5 points. He's coming 2 games off of his injury. They're giving him a little bit of run here, and I'm seeing him with the with the Atlanta Hawks coming in. I think he's going to get plenty of run tonight and sail over the 10.5. Looking at our second play, you got Con Konopo. You got the small forward from the Charlotte Hornets. They are heading over to Milwaukee tonight. He is averaging 22 points. His median is 20 on the last 10 games. So he's 80% over the 16.5. You see here, he had a great little run, missing some players on the floor. I mean, 16 and a half is still a little low for him. It is, they say it opened at 17 and a half, and that's where it is, but you are finding 16 and a half in plenty of places at minus 120. So if you just stick right here with the 16 and a half, you see his minutes have gone down right here, and that was causing him not to really hit it there. But plenty of minutes here and sailing over. They are taking on Milwaukee, which you see points against small forwards is very favorable, 21.7 points to small forwards. So I'm really into this Constantinople over 16 and a half points. He's done it plenty of times throughout the season. I believe it should even be up a little bit higher. So please, guys, get this 16 and a half points in. Hard Rock has it at a good number. If you pop over to here to 17 and a half points, I mean, it's basically the same chart-wise, and you'll get a little bit better odds. Minus 120 here at DraftKings, minus 114 at FanDuel. So we're going to put all our final plays in the pinned comment below, but I think this is going to get some run tonight against Milwaukee, and he is going to hit this 17 and a half, 16 and a half points over. Popping over here to Keegan Murray, we are going under 16 and a half points and assist. He plays for the Sacramento Kings. They are heading over to the Phoenix Suns. When it comes to Murray's recently, all this season, his average is 1582 with some skyrocketing games in between. So if you're looking right here, his average is on the under, 16 being the medium. His last 10 games, his average is 14, really is 14 on the dot. There's nowhere else really to go. As you see right here, we are looking at he has failed to exceed 16.5 points and assists 5 out of his last 6 games against top 10 defenses. This is realistically the only one he hit on the 25th, which happened to be against the Phoenix Suns. But I'm not really too worried about that. He has had some lackluster games recently. So I look at this 16 and a half number as an under on Keegan Murray. The minutes really have gone nowhere. You even see skyrocketing minutes. I mean, he is a vocal point in the Sacramento Kings rotation, but he has not been all there hitting these points and hitting these assists. So definitely taking a little bit of a back seat the last 3 games. And then, of course, you see he was skyrocketing here. But even looking at that, his average is only 14. And if you take away this big one here, it gets even lower. So just stick right here. Keegan Murray, points and assists, under 16 and a half. You're not really going to get a bigger number than that. Then you could pop on the other side of the ball for the Phoenix Suns. I'm also looking at Connor Gillespie's points, rebounds, and assists over 24 and a half. His average is 26. His median is 28. He has been absolutely on fire the last 5 games, averaging 30. His minutes is always 30 plus, but you see some 2 lower here, but more points here. They kind of have figured something a little bit out, keep him on the line somewhere else with other people off the floor, and he is going to put in his points, rebounds, and assists. I do also like the points only being 14 and a half. He has his average is 15, but like I said, the last 2 games with even less minutes, he has found more points. I like the points, rebounds, and assists because he's fully part of the game. He could get this alone in points at any time, as you see right here, and pretty close here. So I think his points, rebounds, and assists is where to attack at over 24 and a half. Of course, could get a prize pick 23 and a half and get yourself down below. But like I said, we like to keep it nice and tight. And we're looking at this 24 and a half. It's a real number on DraftKings at minus 113. He has exceeded 24 and a half points, rebounds in 6 straight games against bottom 10 defenses, bringing his average to 30.8 in those games. So I see this as a nice attack point. Looking into the Phoenix Suns and some of the things they've been talking about, like I said, they kind of found his avenue, getting him even less minutes, but more production. So let's dig into this right here. Colin Gillespie, points, rebounds, and assists over 24 and a half. maybe buy yourself that extra point on Prize Picks. Just a little bonus play here. They have it at plus money right now for Anthony Black. He plays for the Orlando Magic. They're taking on Chicago tonight. Over 16.5 is there at, some juiced money, as you can see, but over 17.5 is a nice way to go. You're getting plus money at Bet Rivers, and everyone else mostly has it at minus 110, which is a pretty good price. He has hit in this 7 out of his last 10 games. He's averaging 20, 21. I don't know why today they're just messing me with average and the medians, but it's all 21 basically. The line only went up. It went down from 18.5. It's at 17.5. I think it's at a good number here. Try and get that plus money. When it comes to the power guards up against defense, it's a neutral defensive matchup here, even though Chicago is on the lackluster side of defenders, but they do defend the power guards a little bit better, you could sort of say, but I think this over 17.5, if we get this 16.5 again, we can stick right there at minus 130 and put it all in to our lineups. Like I said, a little bonus play. I do like this plus money here at 17.5. We just need him to get 18. He's been averaging 21, and he has been on a little bit of a tear when it comes to the point. Plenty of minutes across the board. And if you look at his 3 points made, he went 0 for 3 on 3-pointers here. So we need him to at least make 2 3-pointers, and that'll put his range of his 17.5 very easily. You see he at least made 2 3-pointers across the board, hitting everything. So Anthony Black, points over 17.5. You can maybe just buy yourself the extra point, but 17.5 is a great spot right here at plus money. So closing out this Friday, January 2nd right here, NBA has been on fire since the NBA Cup into Christmas Day, and now we got this Friday after New Year's Day. So let's dig into these prop bets. Let's hit all of them. Let's get this sweep across the board. I'm going to put all the plays on Winnable, so get on the free subscription. You also got Twitter. We are bouncing a lot of stuff off of our Twitter, some informational pieces. So dig into it all with the team here at Picks in Motion. We really appreciate everything we got going on. Any college plays coming up, we got a 4:30 game and 2 8 o'clock games will be put out on Winnable right away once we see the edge that we are looking for. So get on it immediately. I appreciate everything we are building here. 8-2 on all college plays. It is super exciting, and let's bang out this Friday night with a big wins across the board.